And how have you encountered that in your advocacy to get something here when clearly the Trump administration doesn't want to push this for whatever reason?
But not only does the Trump administration not want to push this, but I would suggest that the Department of Justice is actively trying to thwart the investigation. At first, I thought, okay, this is just complete incompetence, the way they rolled out the documents. It's just sheer incompetence, just baffling incompetence. Then I was like, wait a minute here. One of my clients, a victim of Jeffrey Epstein, in the most recent rollout, was named 500 times, over 500 times, despite my law firm giving the Department of Justice her name to make sure that her name was redacted. Then when you combine that with the fact that all of these alleged perpetrators, very, very suspicious emails about young girls. I'm paraphrasing, but an email about, oh, I like that young one you sent me. That name meticulously redacted. There's not a single mistake of redaction in the entire 3 million documents that reveals a potential suspect, a potential co-conspirator, a potential facilitator. But there were massive mistakes when it comes to the redaction of the victims. So I don't think any reasonable person, any intelligent person can say that this is anything else but a complete, not just disregard for the survivors, but almost a campaign against the survivors. We saw Pam Bondi's temper tantrum on the House floor a few months ago. She couldn't even look the victims in the eye, couldn't even pretend to have an ounce of empathy or sympathy for the women who have endured what they endured under Jeffrey Epstein. So I think it has been so frustrating to watch and almost debilitating to see this Republican Party almost be the party of Jeffrey Epstein. He's the only person I've ever seen, only criminal I've ever seen, continue to get special treatment beyond the grave. And that is solely at the hands of this Department of Justice. I agree with you, Chris, that this goes back to administrations before and before. They have all failed when it comes to Jeffrey Epstein. But I am really shocked, and I'm so impressed that the survivors, despite all of this sort of counter they're getting from the Republican Party, from this Department of Justice, continues to fight, continues to not be silenced. They are the reason that bill was passed. I appreciate the Democrats who got the bill ultimately, on the House floor, but it is the survivors that fought and fought and fought to get that bill passed.
Counsel, you're given. You should have a News Nation shirt on because we need you to tell this story, and you've been a truth speaker from the beginning. So thank you, sir.